So hello students, this is your computer teacher Devdeep sir back with another lesson of computer for you all. Now in the past few classes you saw that we were doing which chapter? We were doing the chapter on charts, isn't it? So we were doing this chapter, that is charts in MS Excel, and already we had completed topics up to changing the style of the chart. Okay, so right from the beginning we have completed till here. Today we will be doing this topics, changing the layout of the chart, adding title to the chart, inserting smart chart and inserting spark lines. So these are the topics that we are going to do today, and we will also solve the question answers of MCQ as well as fill in the blanks, and upon we end that there will be assignment for you where you will be made to solve the certain question. And children, I will also give you the syllabus for your upcoming PT1 and PT2, okay, that in your WhatsApp group, so please wait for that as well. Okay, now inserting smart chart. Before that we need to understand that what is a smart chart. Okay, so a smart chart is a graphic that can be added to track or the hierarchy of an organization. Basically smart chart is something basically that is used to highlight that of a chart or a progress of any process. Okay, so how is the smart chart looks like? Okay, basically it highlights any process. So suppose if we take an example, this is a chart example, smart chart. Okay, add, subtract, okay, multiply, in this way. So basically any form of progress is determined by the help of the smart chart. Okay, so what does it determine? Please keep that in mind, that smart chart determines progress. Okay, progress of what? Progress of a process. Okay, so it determines the progress of a process. Alright, is it clear? Now how we can add a smart chart? Okay, we can add the smart chart using the following steps. Please take a note of the steps. First, click on the insert tab. So where you have to click? First of all, click on the insert tab, then click on what? Then click on the smart art button. Okay, so from the insert tab, which option we are going for? We are going to the smart art button. Once we click on the smart art button, a dialog box like this will appear. Can you see the dialog box on your screen? Yes. So once the dialog box open up, okay, you can click on any type of the chart given here. Click on the type of the chart, alright, and create its subtype. Once we create a subtype from the preview option, you can simply do what? Display the chart. Alright, so once we display the chart will be displayed. Okay, understood or not? Is it clear? Okay, so basically displaying means you are finalizing. Okay, now after doing adding the smart chart, we can even add our text. So even text can be added. So the moment the smart chart is added, you can see these headline, that is type your text here. Okay, inside the smart chart itself there will be an option called type your text here. Which option? Type your text here. In this option, type your text here, you have to insert the text as it is given below. Just double click the type your text option and you can enter the text. Alright, basically a smart art can be formatted using which option? Smart art tool. So to format smart art, which option we have to go for? We have to go to smart art tools. To do what? To format. Okay, so for formatting we will go to the smart art tools option. Now what is a spark line? See, next topic, inserting spark line, page number 58. Okay, In Excel 2010, sparklines are tiny word-sized chart which is very easy to create. Okay, so you can call it a miniature size chart. Okay, sparkline. So this miniature size chart, what do? They display any form of comparison. Whenever we want to compare any particular data, the sparklines are very useful, and sparklines are applicable from Microsoft Office 2010 versions onwards. Okay, you will not find sparklines in MS Excel or MS Word 2010. Sorry, 2007. Okay, 2010 it was introduced, and now on it is there in every other Microsoft Office package. So how we can insert sparkline? You have to click on the insert tab. In the insert tab, columns group, there is the sparklines option. So insert, then go to the columns option. From the columns option, there is a sparklines group. What group? Sparklines group. Inside the sparklines group, you have to go where you can add the data. Understood? Is it clear or not? So from there we have to add it. Okay? Yes? Now, once we have selected the data range, how we can select the data range? By just clicking on the cell ID. That is, suppose this is B5 to G5. Okay? This is a range. Once we have selected the range, okay, and we have selected the location range, the sparkline will be added automatically. Okay, so data range, once we have finalized by clicking OK, the design tool will show the sparkline. Can you see here the sparkline? See, this is the sparkline that is given here. Okay, in this way we can see it. Okay, so basically, as I told you, sparkline is used for comparison. So basically, on selecting the range, once we have selected the range, okay, once we have selected the range here nicely, then what we will do? Then we will go to the design tools option, sparklines tools tab, and the sparkline will appear. Okay, actually when only you select the range, the sparkline will appear. This portion that I am explaining you, this is for formatting the sparkline. Okay, once you click OK, sparkline will be created. Remember this, and after that, if we want, we can format it from here. Alright, so that completes the chapter. Now please solve the checklist with me. Yes. Now I know that a chart is a graphical representation of data. Yes, chart is a graphical or pictorial representation of data. So click on agree. I fully know that there are many different types of charts in Excel. Yes, there are many different types. So please click on agree. I know that charts are made up of a variety of elements that are called data objects. Yes. I know that the chart has many elements that can be added, removed, or required. Please click on agree. I fully know that line chart displays trends or categories over time. Click on agree. I know that pie chart displays trends or categories over time. Click on agree. I know sparklines are tiny charts that appear in a cell. So all the answers here will be agree. Now coming to the tick the correct answers, or also known as, what is it known as? MCQ. The pictorial representation of data is called, what is that called? Just now we have discussed, chart. The type of chart that shows contribution of each value. Basically, contribution of each value in this chart is shown in form of slice, like bread slices, okay? What is that called? Pie chart, isn't it? Where each contribution is shown in this way. Remember, all the contributions are shown in different slices here. Now, the central area within the chart, where actual chart is displayed, what is that area where the chart is getting displayed? What is that area called? That area is called plot area, okay? The topographic map is an example of which form of chart? It is an example of 3D surface chart, okay? So topographic map is an example of which map? Which form of chart? 3D surface chart. The text at the top of the chart, what is that called? Chart title. So text that is present in the top of a chart is called chart title. Now coming to true false. Stock chart is ideal for tracking stock market activity. The answer is true. So number A, answer is true. Number B, area chart shows the correlation between two value sets. Answer is true. Number B, answer is true. Data series is a caption which identifies category of x-axis. Answer is false. Answer is false here. Charts cannot be resized or moved. The answer is false. It can be resized as well as moved by the mouse. Chart style is used to change the appearance of the chart. Yes, it is true. So the answers are true, true, false, false, true. Okay? True, true, false, false, true. Now children, question number 3, fill in the blanks will be your homework. Followed by that, question number 4 as well will be your homework. That will be submitting in the this week itself as per your copy submission routine. So homework needs to be done in the computer copy, and secondly, the instruction that I will give you is copy is to be submitted as per what? The copy submission routine given by the class teacher. If you don't have your copy submission routine, please contact your class teacher. Alright? So with this, I hope you have understood the chapter. Now, PT1 syllabus also I am giving today. So after this chapter is completed, as promised, we will do the revision. So your revision is going to start during the revision class. Whatever topics I will be revising, please watch it carefully. Okay? Understood? So that will be all for today. Thank you children and have a nice day.